What's the difference between smell, aroma, scent, odor, and stench? You're going to find out today. Hello and welcome to English Speaking 360. Today we're going to study these 5 nouns right here. The first thing you have to know is that smell is a neutral word. Aroma and scent are both positive words. And for negative words, we have odor and stench. I'm also going to give you many examples today, and of course, don't miss the final quiz. Let's start with smell. Like I said, smell is a neutral word. It's a general word, so it can be used for both good smells and bad smells. On the positive side, you could say, I love the smell of freshly baked bread. On the negative side, you could have a sentence like this. There's a strange smell in the room. If your socks look like these, you have a real problem, and that's probably where the smell is coming from. Let's move on to aroma. Now, aroma is only positive. It's only for good smells. So you cannot say, I like the aroma of my dirty socks. You cannot say that. It's used for food and for drinks primarily. Now here we go. Here's an example. The stew gave off a rich, savory aroma. The stew is simmering on the stovetop, and that smells really, really nice. Here's another example. The aroma of coffee filled the kitchen in the morning. Up next, scent. Scent is also positive. It's only for good smells, but also for mild smells, so not strong smells usually. It's used very often for perfumes and for flowers. Here's an example. She sprayed a light scent of vanilla on her wrist. Smells wonderful. The autumn breeze carried the scent of fallen leaves. Ah, how romantic is that? A scent is a mild smell. Let's move on to odor. Odor is a little bit different. It has a slightly negative meaning, so it's used very often for bad smells, but not all the time, so you gotta be careful. It's more formal, so it's not a word that we use every day, and it's also a little bit scientific because it's used primarily for chemicals. So here's an example. The lab was filled with the odor of chemicals. The odor of sweat was strong in the gym. The odor of sweat. Usually we call it BO, body odor. So it's armpit smell right there. Oh my God, that's terrible. Please put your hand down. I've had enough of this smell. Yuck, what's that stench? Stench is very negative. It's only used for bad smells. So you cannot say, I love the stench of coffee in the morning. It doesn't make any sense. So it's used for strong or disgusting smells. So remember this. Here's an example. The stench of garbage was unbearable. I couldn't put up with the smell of garbage. I had to leave that area. I can't stand the stench of burning rubber. Burning tires, for example, it has a terrible smell, so we call that a stench. Now let's review. Smell is neutral. Aroma and scent are both positive. Odor and stench are negative. Now, a little extra. Smell is used for everything. Aroma is used for food and drinks, usually. Scent is used for flowers and perfume. Odor is used for chemicals, and like I said, it's a more formal word. And stench is used for disgusting smells. If you use this guide right here, you will be right in 95% of cases. Of course, there is always a little bit of overlap, but if you stick to this, you will be right 95% of the time. Now it's quiz time. Test yourself. The smell of bacon sizzling in a pan is the best in the world. What word would you put in the blank? You ready? It is food. Bacon and eggs is food, so we would say the aroma. It is the best aroma in the world. And of course, like I said, you can use smell for anything and everything. So both of them are right answers. Question 2. The of gasoline in the garage made me dizzy. You ready? Gasoline is a kind of chemical, right? So the odor of gasoline in the garage made me dizzy. Of course, you can also say the smell. And if you really hate the smell of gasoline, you could say the stench of gasoline. Question 3. The of lavender helped her relax. Lavender is a kind of smell. It's a flower. You ready? And we say the scent of lavender. You could also say the smell of lavender. Question 4. In many public restrooms, the is unbearable. Ready? Just looking at the picture, it should give you a very good indication of the answer. In many public restrooms, the stench is unbearable. You could say the smell, but the smell is so bad that if I were you, I would use the stench is unbearable. Question 5. A strong of bleach filled the bathroom after cleaning. So bleach is a cleaning agent. You ready? So it's a chemical. So you would say a strong odor of bleach filled the bathroom after cleaning. You could also say smell, of course. Number 6. The of freshly baked cookies is irresistible. Oh yeah, it's hard to resist. You ready? So it's food, and with food we always use aroma, the aroma of freshly baked cookies. Of course, as usual, you can say the smell. Question 7. There was a strong of smoke in the air after the fire. So there was a big fire. There was a strong stench of smoke in the air. You could say smell also, and some people might say there was a strong odor of smoke in the air after the fire, but stench is even more powerful than odor. Question 8. The perfume Girls is known for its fresh and vibrant camellia. Ready? It's a perfume, so you would say the scent, the vibrant camellia scent. You could say smell too. Question 9. The Thanksgiving of pumpkin pie is something I will never forget. Ah, good memories. The Thanksgiving aroma of pumpkin pie, or the Thanksgiving smell of pumpkin pie, but aroma sounds a lot better. Last question, question 10. Some blind people develop a keen sense of You ready? Think about it. This one is a challenge. It's a little bit more difficult. You would say some blind people develop a keen sense of smell. And in this case, smell is the only answer because it's one of our senses, the sense of smell. Good job, guys. If you want to learn more useful English, make sure you click on my other videos on the right-hand side. See you next time. Bye-bye.